Okay, imagine you're a dumb kid in the 2000s and your family's going on a road trip, but you want to watch your SpongeBob, and you can't. But that's where videonow comes in. And it's also where it comes out because it was so bad you might as well throw it out the car window. So what was the videonow anyway? Well, it was a portable media player that took these little discs called PVDs or personal media discs and played videos on them. So why am I calling it so bad anyway? Well, I'm just going to read the Wikipedia passage for the first ever model and I'll see if you can figure it out. videonow, the first model, released on July 17, 2003. Its non-backlit screen has a resolution of 80 by 80 non-square pixels and can display up to 16 shades of gray. It uses 85mm 3.3-inch discs. Do you see it now? The Game Boy had a better resolution to this, and it was released 14 years before this. So what are we doing? I mean, the videonow had fine sound quality, but that was like the only good thing.
Most of the content released for the thing was Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network shows, and there was a little bit of Disney content and some music video compilations too. A small few movies were also released onto the videonow, but one movie was across like 3 PVDs. Why though?
Unfortunately, PVDs were only able to hold about 30 minutes of video, and a typical TV episode about 20 to 23 minutes long, so the rest of the PVD was just filled up with trailers. Like the start of a DVD, so like, why didn't people just use portable DVD players?
Portable DVD players were about $150 to $300 in 2003, which comes up to $260 to $520 today, which is a bit iffy, but the videonow was only $50 as a debut price. So the videonow sold more than 1.2 million units.
This sucks. Wow, that must have hurt. Get it? Because I'm so empathetic. Like, Phantom Pain. Shut up!
1 year later though, the videonow Color was released, and if you rearrange the letters in videonow Color, you get big improvement, because that's what it was. Unlike the first model, now we have color and a backlit screen and a better resolution and the ability to fast forward and rewind video and be backwards compatible with the first model's PVDs and have bigger discs, and it was fine. It had a different model too. This time it looked cool. That's all I have to say about the color one though. It's just what the original videonow should have been. The same year though, Play School released the videonow Junior. It was basically a version of the videonow Color but for preschoolers with its rubber sides, bigger buttons, you know, all of the stops. It also had unique bendable discs. The shows released for this were all preschool shows too, like Nick Jr. shows. I'm pretty sure that this is the rarest model too. Not like it's expensive, I just don't see it on sale that much. Just a little tip for the videonow collectors. Oh my god, shut up! But technically the rarest model is a special Kool-Aid Red videonow, which was only available through Kool-Aid points. It's pretty expensive now for a crappy video player. There's also a special SpongeBob Color videonow Color, but it's not as expensive. Then next year, in 2005, the videonow XP was released with a clamshell design. Portable DVD players were starting to get a little bit cheaper by this time, so they probably tried to trick parents by making this one look kind of like one. For some reason, this one was kind of focused on gaming functionality, but the only games released on the thing were those crappy QuickTime event type games that no one actually likes.
I saw one of these video games at a thrift store for $5 once, and that's my only personal experience with it.
All PVDs released during the videonow XP's lifetime also included a quiz that was only able to be played on the XP, but the regular videos were still played on other models. And 1 year later, the last model was released, the videonow Color FX, which was identical to the videonow Color, but now with translucent plastic. Who could blame them? It was the 2000s. Plus, 4 accessories were released for the videonow. The first was the videonow Lite, a light for the original videonow that let you view the screen at all. It needed a separate battery. Then we got a carrying case, guess what it did? And we also had the videonow Media Wizard, a program to make custom PVDs for every model but the original. Some people would just burn a video onto a CDR and literally cut the disc so it would fit into the spinner. There was also a videonow themed camcorder that shipped with the Media Wizard, but who cares about that?
And that's how the videonow brand died, and with it the entire Now brand, because this was a line. The Now thing, that was a line.
But there was still one problem. Discs. You're watching SpongeBob in the car, but the car is bumping and jumping, so you're bumping and jumping, and now the videonow is bumping and jumping, and the disc is bumping and jumping, so now the video is bumping and jumping and jittering and unwatchable. And the videonow had 3 main competitors. One of them was the juicebox from Mattel Electronics.
Juicebox? I'll show you a juicebox. DJ, how about you juice me up? Okay.
This one solved the disc problem by using cartridges instead. It was in color and smaller, but the quality was still pretty bad. Cartoon Network, 4Kids, and other media were released on the thing, and there was also this strange thing called the Juicebox MP3 and Photo Viewer, which let you put in an SD card up to 512 megabytes and do just that. But not videos though. You couldn't view videos, and that was stupid. Another thing, apparently like the actual Juicebox unit was coated in some like weird material, and through age it made the whole unit sticky, and that was not cash money. I think the Juicebox is worse than the videonow anyway, and it costed $70, and probably had way worse overall quality than the videonow Color, which was only $75. That's probably why it got discontinued less than a year after its release.
But I guess it makes sense. Juiceboxes always suck anyway. Get it? 'Cause straws.
And for some reason, Nintendo of all companies decided to participate in the competition as well, with GBA Video in 2004. Oh! That's what the videonow XP was meant to look like. And that's also why it had gaming functionality. Dang. Anyway, this was a line of cartridges for Game Boy Advance systems that included TV shows and movies. This one had more choices of media too. Nickelodeon, Nick Jr., Cartoon Network, Disney, Funimation, and DreamWorks movies. Anyway, these were alright, I guess. The commercials made it seem like they were just a straight episode onto a GBA cartridge, but they were way compressed like everything else.
TV shows on the go, TV shows on the go. It's GBA Video, Game Boy Advance Video.
Now Game Boy Advance plays games.
They also released movies onto this, like I said, but like, for goodness sakes, that's a horrible idea. The movie catalog was Shrek, Shrek 2, and Shark Tale. Each one got their own separate release, and Shrek and Shrek 2 had a bundle release, except each movie was still in their own cart. But for some stupid reason, they put Shrek and Shark Tale on a single cartridge as a bundle, and it looked like horrible.
What was the plan here? I mean, it's barely watchable as it is.
Oh, really? You in what army?
Anyway, Game Boy Advance Video went down in history as a thing that left probably no impact on anything ever. But that wasn't the only major time videos were released on game consoles. The PlayStation Portable had UMD Video launched in 2004, and well, it was probably the best one out of all of these. It had TV shows and movies and music videos and something I cannot say released on it, and it was fine. I guess all I have to say about it is the size constraints, because even though the quality was good, they couldn't fit too much on the small 1GB discs. And that's why some TV shows had to be released in volumes rather than just, well, releases. Also, they released way too much on this. I guess they thought this was gonna be like some big thing, but like, I don't know, if GBA Video, videonow, and the Juicebox didn't work out, I don't think this one's gonna work out well. It's not completely because of the quality, it's just because, well, oh, you couldn't watch a video on a road trip. But like, they put so much onto it, like you're just gonna only watch videos on the PSP, and like, no one's gonna do that. And that was the main 4 competitors. The Juicebox was better than videonow, GBA Video was better than the Juicebox, videonow Color was better than GBA Video, and UMD Video was better than all the other stuff. But listen here, now we got some extras! You see, there were some more media players released in the 2000s, but they weren't really part of the competition because no one cared about them. Really, these were basic media players that for some reason had physical video releases for them. I don't know, they fit into the category. In order of release, the first one was the Pixter, specifically the Pixter Multimedia System. This is kind of weird. It had video streaming capabilities, but all the videos released for it were just clips from shows with some sort of software with it. It's very, very obscure what any of these really were. Each cart would have TV show clips with either a cartoon creator software, video creator software, or scene creator software. Then we got the DigiBlast! This was a Dutch game console media player hybrid. There were some proper games released for the thing, like Atari Classics, Rayman 3, and a bunch of other stuff, but some TV shows were released on it too. Mainly kids shows like Sonic X, SpongeBob SquarePants, and each cart had a playtime of around 75 minutes. And then, in 2007, we got arguably the most obscure one here, the N-Power Fusion. These were a line, I think, of Nickelodeon-themed media players. They all ran on Java and were supposed to play music, games, videos, and photos. I'm not sure if you could just put any SD card in it or something.
I mean, I'm not sure how you would even get games on the thing in the first place. Oh wait, I can learn. I'll just go to npowerfusiontutorials.blogspot.com. No one has heard of this thing. Why was that made?
The only reason I'm talking about this is because there were 4 releases for this. 4 video releases. There were some Nickelodeon episodes, they all were just on an SD card. What was this thing? Nobody should care about these. Everybody's like, ooh, they have personality. For goodness sakes, if this is the cost of personality, I will be characterless. We got YouTube. We got streaming services. We got YouTube on streaming services. What's the point of that?
It doesn't matter anyway. Now I can watch YouTube anytime I can.
But here's the real twist. SpongeBob was on every single one of these media players I just mentioned. Every single one. And you want to know what the plan was? SpongeBob was going to take out each media player system company from the inside out for the N-Power Fusion player. And when that didn't work out, what do you think they did? They went to Prime Goddamn Video. So that's the story of how everybody made a media player thing that everybody had in the 2000s. And it was